Hello everyone, welcome to the Lifestyle by RNA. Today's video is going to be different from the other videos that we've done so far on our channel. Today is a story of my life where a best friend of 8 years of friendship betrayed me. Very sad, you know. I got the inspiration to talk about this story from a friend's post, Teresa, on Facebook, when she posted a sermon by a pastor talking about betrayal. So that's my story. Last year, somewhere in July, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in July, I was lying down. I'll be very brief, I don't want my video to be so long. I was lying down when his friend called me. Before that too, he and I had a discussion of me getting a new phone. So I made him aware that I was saving some money to get the phone. And I wanted a particular phone because I didn't want to buy any other phone, but rather an iPhone for myself. So it was an iPhone 6s Plus that I was aiming to buy, either 6s Plus or 7 at that time, depending on the budget that I'm able to raise. I was lying down when he called me to inform me that, oh, he has seen a deal which is so cool and the price is low, so I should make wow so we get the phone. I was like, okay, fine. And he mentioned the price, said 1,300 and something, but the guy is ready to give it to us like 1,200 or so. At that time, honestly speaking, I had like 800 in my account. I didn't have that kind of money that he mentioned to me, but because I needed the phone and because a tertiary was approaching, that was 2 weeks to the final exams, I needed a phone so badly. You get it? You know how it feels like when you don't have a phone and you are missing out with slides that happens in lectures and all that. So I felt like, okay, then this is the right time for me to gather all that I have and get to the phone once and for all. I had a little saving somewhere too again for my hair. Normally I save for my hair when I want to do my hair in a month or after a month or before a month or 100 down for my hair untouched. And I decided to add up to the one that I had in my account. I told him that he should bargain with the guy very well, so I can only offer 1,100 cedis at that time. And he said, okay, fine. Someone watching this video might say, oh, this girl is so stupid. I'm not stupid, okay? I hardly trust, but with this particular person, because we've been friends for 8 good years, I decided to give it a try by trusting him. He helped me out to get a phone. I didn't want to get it myself because I couldn't differentiate between the fake and the original. He also told me that going to the shop to get the phone, sell to me a fake phone as well. So, and since he's a guy, he can get it for me. You get it? And the phone that we were purchasing was a slightly used iPhone 6s Plus. Remind you on that, it's not a freshly boxed phone, it was a slightly used iPhone. Went to the bank at that particular day. I didn't even go for lectures because it was raining. My instinct was telling me that I shouldn't go with a deal, but I ignored it. My mom advised me, but I still ignored it. I trusted him. You get it? I trusted him. So I went to the bank, I went to the teller. Right from withdrawing from my account, I didn't even hold the money in book to even have a feel of how my end hard money is being chopped. I just added the one that I had at that time and I added to it, making the 1,100, and it was transferred to him. Truly, he confirmed the money had been transferred to him at that time. So I was there, I sent a couple of messages just to be sure that everything was going well. He said, oh, I should relax. Then when he called me to make me aware that he has gotten the phone and it was a rose gold, I was so happy. You can imagine, for like 3 months of social media, 3 months of being phoneless, like not having a phone to even receive your slides and even learn and do other stuff, and finally you've gotten a phone. Oh my goodness, I was so happy at that time. So I decided to relax and go ahead with whatever that I was doing during the day. So while I was preparing for the day, and he called me later again to tell me that he can't keep the phone again, so I should meet him at 37. You know, from Teshi to 37, it's not far. I said, okay, no P. And I rushed to meet him at the station. When I met him at the station, he told me that the phone was low, so I shouldn't on it. So I didn't on it. When he left, something clicked me that I should call someone who is familiar with this phone, like with this accessory, and be sure that I'm taking home a good phone. So I decided to call a friend to confirm the phone he has given to me. And when he came around and I gave him this phone, and he checked, and he broke the news to me that, brother, the person just gave you a fake phone. And imagine how I felt at that time. It was like the world was crashing. It was all that I've worked in vain. And like the world was coming to an end at that point. I couldn't hold my tears. I cried. I cried so hard that my eyes were even wicked out with more tears. I didn't know what to do. All I could do was cry. Hoping that he would tell me something after realizing that the phone was fake. He sent me a couple of messages which wasn't encouraging. I'm cutting everything short because I don't want to talk too much. Later, when I call him, he doesn't pick, which was so unusual of him. Even when I flash him, he calls back. When I call him, my calls were looking like a bother to him. And a week to my exams, I need to concentrate. I need to put myself together and be strong and write and kill my last papers and leave school. I could not just let the phone to destroy all that I've worked for so many years on campus. So I decided to keep calm, try and control my emotions, and study and write my final papers. And I was working and schooling at that time. So you can imagine the stress that was on me. When everything was over for 1 month, hoping to hear from him, he never did. So I decided to call him to let him know that, look, I'm not going to let this thing go. I need my money. This time around, your girl was hard. I need my money because I worked for it. No one gave me that money for free. I worked for it. Waking up every morning to go to work. After that, from work going to lectures wasn't an easy thing for me. So I couldn't just let go. I realized that we've been friends with him. But no, he took advantage of that and decided to insult me. Now he wasn't even picking my call anymore, replying to my text. Extremely angry. What made me so sad and realize that he wasn't genuine was when he told me point blank that I gave him money, and I quote, "You gave me money to buy you a phone, and I think I bought you the phone." How can you buy a phone? How can you buy a phone for someone that the person can't use? How can you buy a phone that the person can not even browse with it? Is that a phone? Is this fake thing a phone? At first I couldn't even hold it because it brings back tears and memories. But now, thanks be to God, I'm over it. That's how come I'm able to go for it. It wasn't even with my mom, it wasn't even with me. Because it was personal. So whenever I see someone using Success Plus, it reminds me of the pain. It reminds me of the betrayal. It reminds me of how stupid I was at that time. But in all things, I give thanks to God because He made it possible. So this time around, I didn't trust anyone to get a phone. I rather went to a shop to buy my iPhone XR, 128 gig. Someone will say, "Oh, you bought it so expensive." Look, I decided to go the cheap way and I got duped with my 1,100 cedis. It's better to buy it expensive in a shop and to go through a friend's deal. Money will be wasted. So that is my story. If you have a similar story, do your possible best to comment below. You can share yours too as well. Let's interact through our. Once again, it's Rodlin and Enima. If you haven't watched my videos that I've posted so far on my YouTube channel, please do well to watch them. Okay, all the videos I've done so far, please don't miss it. They're all great, so do well to watch them. You can follow me on Instagram, @go_darling. On Snapchat, nana_ekagh. Don't forget to also watch the video on the trending news for the week. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos and more life stories. This is another chapter of my 24 years on earth. More will be coming before I turn my 25 years. It's been amazing. Thank you all for the 50 subscribers. So I yet to believe in a dream too, please don't make that mistake of not subscribing. Effort to subscribe to my channel. Do well to watch the videos whenever I share the link to you. Don't forget, the makeup was done by exquisite_touch_pyro. You can call her on 0247608632 for all your makeup needs. It could be wedding, it could be engagement, it could be a special date, it could be birthday shoot, whatever makeup needs that you want, just contact her. Or you can pass by her studio at Dansuma Control by call her for directions as well. Thank you. I know that I will catch you guys again in my next video. It's a girl with Lena Nenima. Peace.